worries. Today we are going for a walk and we're going to take you to a place where we will be taking some videos of the extraction of honey from the stingless honeybee comb.
Honeybee comb.
Honeycomb, stingless honeybees. So these small honeybees or the cherutane or the stingless bees are just like the other bees. They make their comb just like they stay in colonies like the other one with one like the normal honey bees with one. I'm tired.
This is how healthy she is. A little bit of a walk.
It has nothing to do with being healthy. It's just practice
Of what?
of exertion.
It's got nothing to do with
Just
practice.
because I'm talking. and
It's
walking.
got this is basically not being in practice.
So, coming back to the honeybees, they are similar in the way they make their colonies with the workers and the queen bee. So we'll see if we can find the queen bee today.
Yeah.
And the honey is supposed to be very medicinal and nutritious. It's got antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and supposedly it's said that they have all these properties, anti-cancer properties as well. And they also said to be useful in a lot of parrots. They're also said to get rid of your gut bacterial infection and stomach ulcers. So those are some of the medicinal properties of the stingless honeybee's honey, as far as we know.
So we're hoping to get some really nice visuals of and very really close-up visuals of the bees themselves. They're supposed to look absolutely fantastic. Let's see how close we can get to them. This is supposed to look like a futuristic warrior bug. So they're supposed to have shields in front, or it looks like they have shields in front. So let's see if we can get those shots. And yeah, we're almost there. Let's start seeing how they extract the honey. The honey is usually extracted sometime in June. No, June, no?
March.
Yeah, the honey is usually extracted sometime in March, but
That is soon after the coffee blossom.
yeah, after
So
the coffee
that's when
blossom.
you'll have maximum honey stored.
Yeah.
So this time, if we are a little late, it's October already. So let's take a look at whether we are going to get any honey at all. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and see if we can get anything there. There's a lot of leeches around, so constantly looking at our legs.
It's 7 in the evening and we decided to do it in the evening because even though these bees don't sting you, they tend to fly around when there's light and they tend to get into your hair, which becomes very difficult to remove. So which is why we are doing it at night. They don't fly at night. So today Ravi and Vasant, two of our employees, will be helping us out with the extraction. They will be doing the extraction of the honey.
The process of rearing stingless honeybees is called meliponiculture. It's usually done with PVC pipes or it's done with mud pots. So we'll show you both of them today. So the process you see over here is the culture using PVC pipes. So you can see it's closed on both sides. It has meshes. It has a mesh cover on both sides. And the pipe is actually cut in between, which is sealed by the bees as time goes by, and it's very well sealed, as we will show you further into the video.
These stingless bees are usually found around human habitat. Around a house itself, we have a few inside the rock crevices, in walls, and the electricity the boxes. Yeah. In fact, these PVC pipes and mud pots are hung right outside our house itself.
So over here what you see is the extraction process. You first open both the sides of the pipe. You can see over here that it was completely sealed initially with plastic, but around it it's completely sealed by the bees using bee wax, and this is really hard bee wax. This makes sure that no predators have any sort of access to their home.
Did you know this bee wax that they make, the process itself is so complex. So what they do is they take the nectar and they collect the nectar, and there's a special gland in their abdomen which converts this sugar into wax, and once that's done it's secreted out in small flakes, and then that is in turn they form a line. The bees form a line, and it's passed on from one bee to another, and as they're doing that they take turns to chew it and make it softer,
A little more malleable.
yeah, and then when it's a right texture they create different shapes out of it, whatever they require, hexagon and to cover it. It's quite fascinating.
So what you see over here are the egg sacs. So this is finally the close-up shot of the honey bee, and you can see the front. It looks like a shield. They look like warrior bugs ready to go to war. So next here we see the culture being done using mud pots. You can see the entry and exit hole that is there at the corner here, which is used by the bees. There is no other access point to the pot.
ഇതിന്റെ പാക്കറ്റ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ ശരി പൊട്ടിക്കാണ്ടെടുക്കുന്നത് അപ്പള വെറും ഡ്രസ്സുണ്ട് അല്ല ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಡೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತುಂಟು
ಅದೇ ಥರನೇ ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ഷാഡോ ഉണ്ട് പക്ഷേ
This is the second PVC pipe, and you can see it's completely sealed with bee wax. It looks like tar right now.
We didn't get any honey from the first pipe. It was all dried up. So they have this technique of fanning their wings over the honey to dry it up, remove the moisture and dry it up so that they can use it in winter. So that's what happened. Since we are late, most of it is dried up and we couldn't extract any honey from that.
So we're supposed to take it out in May, June, and now it's October. So
Yeah.
ഇത് സീൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലേ?
നല്ല ക്ലീനായിട്ട് ഇത്
It looks like chocolate.
അതല്ല
If we realize the amount of trouble these bees take to collect their food, I think a lot of us would stop taking a lot of things for granted. In its lifetime, a bee can collect 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey, is what I've heard. So just imagine the number of honeybees you would require to collect the amount of honey that we happily purchase from our stores. And in case of these dwarf bees, the quantity is even less. The amount of honey that they collect in their lifetime is much lesser. In fact, the larger honeybees collect 10 times the amount of what these guys collect.
So at the end, the eggs are transferred back into the same PVC pipe or mud pot for another season. So this is the queen bee. We're very lucky to find her. We have to be very careful and put her back into her home.
ഓനൊരു പുതിയ സ്ഥലമല്ലേ കളി
തട്ടിപ്പോയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചത്തുപോകും.
So here the PVC pipe is being sealed and hung back for another season to protect it from external elements.
ആ ഈ ഗ്യാപ്പ് ഇത് അത് നമ്മൾ കഴിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓപ്പൺ ആവും. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇതെല്ലാം ഫില്ലാക്കും.
This is a honey from the stingless honeybee. This is slightly different. The taste is, it's got a sweet, distinctive sweet taste with slight sourness and acidity. It's actually very nice. And the only problem is we get very little. The quantity is very little and can be used as a medicine. If any of you are watching this video know more about the medicinal properties of the honey from the stingless honeybee or the cherutane, please do write in the comment box below. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and click on the bell icon to get notifications on our upcoming videos. Thank you.